Bear crawls. And back. Green belts.
Didn't work tonight.
Just there and back.
What?
Just there and back.
Ready? Yes, just there and back once. Go. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. You can leave it. Alright, yellow belt first. Sometimes it feels better. Ready, go.
Oh no, it's hanging there. I just keep crawling across the floor.
Go to. Alright, turn back up.
How does the bird say?
Russian style.
Right. Feet shoulder width apart. Sit down. Right. Spread your legs apart. Sit down. Side kick stretch. Turn your right. Where's the AC in the? Back to the center. To the left. Back to the center. All right, butterfly. Ooh, these nipples. I've already told all my jokes. Who's got a joke? Anybody? Any jokes? Come on, surely you've got a dad joke that your dad's told you recently that you can share with us, Ethan. Freddie had one. Oh, yeah?
I don't know what he said.
What do you call a bear that likes to run?
What?
Grizzly. What do you call a bear that likes to run?
Alright, pigeon stretch. Left foot forward, the left knee forward, I should say. All of our talkers are not here tonight. This
Yep.
office is very quiet.
Yes, ma'am. Can't deny the enjoyment of it.
Alright, switch sides.
Now, you didn't know her, but Miss Salma, when she was here, that was nonstop, jibber jabber.
You don't bully on someone.
No, I'm not bullying, I'm just saying,
No, I said we all.
you all bully them? Like, now at school?
No.
Oh,
I go there when we're choosing class.
no, Salma's a good girl.
I missed some.
I saw her at school.
Yeah.
At school year.
Is she a senior? That's what it's on.
She helped me find my class.
Sir?
She helped me find my class.
No, she was really good. Could have been even better.
stretch forward. Yep. Let's stand. Will you let me know when it's safe, officer?
I will, yes, ma'am. I'm watching my timer on. Okay, everybody bow out, get you a pair of gloves. I don't care what kind of gloves they are. Don't get the little thin MMA gloves, either your, fighting gloves for karate, boxing gloves, that's up to you. I'm going to go get some other gear. You will not need helmets or boots, at least for this first part. Sir? Right there. Right there. Everybody partner up was by size preferably, but by somebody you somewhat kind of sort of trust. I know that's a very limited selection. All right. Can you come here, please? I want to see how close this is to Steve. Awesome. All right, so you and Simba can share this one. All right, so you're some partners. All right, each person, now listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Matthew, you partner with Pam. These are here for your use. I'm not gonna make you wear them, but if you don't wear them, and you get the breath back out of you, I'm just gonna be like, there you go. Next thing, even though I'm not gonna make you wear them, if you do wear them, don't expect for them to protect you. What I mean by that is they cushion the blow, they do not stop the blow. But if you're wearing one of these, and when the blow comes, you tighten your abs, you're gonna be fine. Okay, but you gotta tighten Don't think it still can be loose. Everybody understand?
That's good.
So I'm gonna leave those there. If you want them there, they are. At some point, I'm going to wear that and let y'all hit me too. Everybody except for Logan. Logan hates it, won't hurt me. All right, everybody down that end, please.
Oh, it's.
So the one person in the partner group needs a shield. These are adjustable, but I think, everybody, all the way down the end, all the way down the end. We're gonna be working back and forth across the dojo. All of these are adjustable. That one zips up. Thank you. No, no. Yeah. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a continuation of the drills we started last week. These are full contact punching, kicking, fighting drills. All right, we're going to start with basic punching. You're going to get in defensive position if you're wearing a shield. Okay, in this type of fighting, I'm going to explain the difference to you. I hope you get this for the younger ones, because also know you will. When you're doing point fighting, sport karate fighting, like we do typically when we go to tournaments, that's a lot about lateral movement and big movement, right? It's this, and your hands are long, and you're trying to create space and distance. In particular, controlling that space between you and them. The way you control space in this kind of fighting is not the same. Okay, you're going to get in tight, and the way you control space is by circle movements. Okay, when she throws a punch, okay, now just want to try to roll. Okay, now I'm going to do this. I'm going to let her be the voice of how this feels. Okay, if you punch with your back down, you punch hard. Good. That's your front hand. Okay. It doesn't matter. Punch hard, hard, hard. As hard as you punch.
Yes.
Okay, punch again. Hard. Okay, come on. Do it hard. Good. How'd that feel?
Different. Take my hands put off.
Okay? Watch how little I move. Again. Okay? That will turn, creates a slip. And that slip causes most of the power of that punch to slide instead of absorb. So that's how you control it. Another way of doing it, when she punches, punch. That's all I'm doing, just tucking. Okay? She's going to go punch, punch. See how I move? I didn't move away. When she stepped around, that pulled her body away from me. Okay? So again, she's going to go punch, punch. Okay? And I'm still just as close. Punch, punch. I'm just giving her the arm. When she punches with this hand, I put it here. When she punches with that hand, I just kind of lean into it. Let me show you what that does, especially for the advanced fighters. Just punch right here, hard. Hard. Put it with that hand. Go.
Sorry, I'm not on this hand is hurting her.
You with it, spin. You want to spin it? Okay, just punch hard. No, that's good. That's good. All right. Probably should have thought that was earlier. I'm going to lean into it. Okay, so be careful, it doesn't jam your wrist. Okay, just want to say again. Okay, now I'm lean into this one, go. How'd it feel? Slid on. Okay, what you're doing, this is what happens when you're throwing punches and kicks. Your eye automatically measures the distance. In other words, when I'm set up, I know this is the maximum, this is the prime distance for me to throw that punch. This is where I can rotate and extend, and now I can push my shoulder and my elbow through, and I'm going to let that drive to the target. Right? So my eye automatically recognizes that. When you take that away, when you take that range away from that person, what winds up happening is instead of being caught here, the punch winds up being here. So your extension is robbed of it. Does that make sense? You're jamming the punch in simple terms. So, and this is the hardest thing for people to get out fine. The best way to block an attack isn't to slide away, it's to go to it. And if you go to it, you're taking away that key, that impact at the end of the punch. Was? Okay. So, if you're wearing a shield, okay, you're gonna be in defensive position, the other person, you're gonna start front hand firing right down the middle, you're trying to get in that gap. The person wearing the shield, stay tense, roll your arms so that you're blocking. While they're rolling the arms so that they block, the people doing the punching look for where the opening is. If the opening, if I roll and I catch this punch here, is the opening here? Okay? Well, if it's there, where are you gonna punch? There. Is it still here? What am I gonna do? Hook. Yes. I'm gonna hook. So you have to be aware and smart enough to aim for the open spot. Was? Sir? Yes, that's why we're in the white section. Now, don't hit him while you're I'm just saying. Look at your partner, you're not gonna get her the way you would Logan, okay? Yeah, that's all. Okay. She side-eyeing your arm, like, don't touch me, man. All right, here we go, sir.
Was he like an opening on the head?
No, no, not this time fighting.
We're just like tapping.
No. Nope. This time of fighting, there's no hand or elbow contact in the air. Now, here's another thing. When they tense up and they're accepting those punches, they can't hold that forever, guys. That's a hard workout. So don't just throw 10, 12, 15 punches in a row. Throw them in sets. Okay, give them a chance to breathe. Work together. If somebody goes, that's probably the time you stop for a second. Okay? If somebody goes, I'm telling you to stop. Okay? Richie doesn't do puking. I don't know if y'all heard of that. Yeah, question there.
And I'm moving back, like the person with body shields moving
Yes.
backwards, and we're working our way all the way across the
Yes,
room.
ma'am.
When we get to the other end, we turn around and come back.
No, you're gonna switch down there. So I'm gonna kind of show you what it's gonna look like from the defender side. Yes, ma'am.
So, how do you know if the person is tense and ready? You like,
It's their job to be tense, man.
right, but you said they have to be.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna go with someone, we're gonna kind of demonstrate this. Look here. Okay. So she's gonna come and she's gonna throw punches. All right, go. Go. You. Now, all right, okay. Then move back, okay? But if you're the puncher, go back again. If you're the puncher, punch. Two things about that. You've got to feel what it's like to really hit the human body. Okay? So when you punch. Punch, yes. Good, you hear that thump, especially that first one. Do it again, so you hear it. See that? Okay? So that's what you want to do. Second of all, even though you have this on, you need to get used to what it feels like to be here. It's going to be fine. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. It's going to be completely comfortable.
Said no one ever.
Said nobody ever. Okay? Hard, look, you guys have heard me say this before. Hard learning how to fight is learning what it's like to get hit. I'm going to ask the same question this group asked the kids group. How many of you think that you're good enough that you will never get hit, ever? That's a fact. Now, I'll tell you this, these two of the slickest fighters I know of for their age and their division standing right here with you. That's Logan and Simba. Them two boys dang near unhittable. Now, we got another young man who comes to boxing. He's slippery as a needle. He's not quite there level yet because he's just a starter, a beginner, but Jose, I've seen that Jose, he's come back here before. He's kind of switched over now, he's close to boxing now. But that he's slick too. But I don't care how good you are, you're going to get hit. So you got to get used to it. All right, all the way down. All right, go. Thank you. here, Logan. When you go that front hinge, you hold your shoulder. Yeah, pull. Okay, okay. Yes.
Where did it come from?
Hey, you're ready to be in, okay.
All right, back down, switch the shields, then go back down. Don't have to go in. They strap on the side.
There they are. That makes more sense.
Appreciate it. So just swing wide, look what you got right now. Your hand's not coming back to defense position, you gotta come back to ready position. Punch, every time you punch, your hand check comes back, you just go this way.
Are we trying to block time?
Yes, if you want.
You want me to just put it on the ground?
Yeah, just kind of close and control.
I think this is. Well, I don't know how I see it.
Give us some block, folks. Let's work hard. There you go.
Okay, this, I don't know how to do it.
Just let them go your head, and then we'll strap on the side.
That's all right, the rest of it.
All right, go. No, don't look ahead, nothing to the head, nothing to the head, body on. Go.
Yeah.
All right, now, this time, when you're going down, that's fine. When you're going down, the attacker, okay, I want you working your lateral movement. Now, in boxing class, when I only work lateral movement, what I'll do is we have what's called a focus ball. Y'all have probably seen it hanging here before. Okay, so little yellow balls, I think this ball is bigger, and the tighter you run the string, the tighter the ball is, the more dances. And what I make them do is I make them work in a 180. Okay, so I want you working that 180. Find an opening, make an opening. Okay, for example, here. If she's here, when I throw this front hand punch, okay, if this is her normal reaction, okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna step around this hand, because I know that's gonna come over, okay? If I do this and her normal reaction is that, okay, then what I'm gonna do next time is I'm gonna go 1, 2, and I'm gonna triangle step and come here. So you gotta set it up, moving one way or the other, okay? You're gonna learn two things. Number one, you don't know how to walk. That's a fact. Because you're gonna get all kind of tangled up, which way do I go? How do I move there? How do I get there? Number two, over a period of time, you're gonna figure that out on your own. It's nothing I'm gonna have to teach you. Nothing I'm gonna have to teach you. Your feet are gonna find their way, because you're gonna, internally, subconsciously, you're gonna realize, look, you feel like you did it. And that's fine. Okay? All right. Work your angles. All right, go. That's what, bro. All right, this is good rhythm, ladies. This is good rhythm. Oh, whatever that is. All right, turn. So I'm not gonna get it out this week, but next week I've got something tucked away, as a surprise. I've had it for years. I've only used it one time in the last 7.5 years, but I'm gonna get it out next week. We're gonna have some fun with it. I've got a full body suit of this.
I remember that.
I got a full, big red bodysuit of it. Everything.
Santa Claus,
Ma'am?
Santa Claus. Like a bike
Beat 'em Claus. Beat 'em Claus. All right, ready, on the return, run your ankles back and forth. Around the elbow, look around the elbow. When you look around the elbow, not that long. Come on, focus with your target. On your throw punches, even look at your target. Okay, a couple of strikes, Christopher. A couple of strikes to look for. So, when you're throwing this punch, okay, it's hard to go 1, 2, right? You automatically want to come 1, 2 because this hand's already up, right? But if I throw this one and he turns and this one's open, okay, you got to get comfortable doing this. Okay? The way you do that is when you recover from this punch, go ahead and pull this back. If you're not going to throw this hand, if you see this is his pattern, you can cop that, come around this way. Second thing, I saw this open a lot. So I'm going to go one and cover with your left hand. Cover with your left hand this way. Mm-hmm. Now, if he comes there, where's your open spot?
Left side.
Is it? What about here? I saw that open a lot, nobody in the court. Sir?
Wasn't how it was the side?
No, and I'll tell you why. Mhm. Oh, yes, ma'am. Now, the ones of you who are going to do, I don't think you're going to do it, or at least you have indicated you are anyway. For those of you who are going to do Japanese contact fighting, full contact fighting that we're training for, if you fight this way, and you come down here, and you get there, on the collarbone, that's a legal strike. It's part of the body. You can intentionally and break the collarbone. Does anybody know what happens when you break the collarbone? That side is done. The shoulder will not pick the arm up. So that arm is basically useless. Okay, when you see people in a football game or a basketball game and they're off the field doing this, everybody goes, oh, he injured his shoulder, or injured his rib, he's holding his rib. He's not holding his rib. What he's doing is he's holding the weight of his arm up so it doesn't pull down on that collarbone. Okay, that's a classic position. If you ever watch combat sports with me, you'll hear boom, and I'll go, oh, not a grab other, before there's any reaction from the fighter. Because you can see it in their body posture. Okay? If you watch UFC, MMA, Pride, all that stuff, when somebody gets punched or kicked in the stomach, and they step back away from it, if they step back away and they're this way, okay, you're good. If they step back away and they're like this, I'm like, oh, he's done. And 4 or 5 seconds later, you can look for it. So that's the time they realize, well, I'm basically dead. There's that delay, which you can see in the body posture. When you have seen, it's funny, I'm sorry to laugh, it is funny. When you've seen the same injury so many times, you're like, oh yeah, that's what happened out there. But that is holding that weight of that arm up to keep that shoulder before. So, aim, different spot comes open. Okay? Not only that, I'm going to show you something. See right here? That's a perfect target for it right there, that ATF. Not only that, if you're in a competitive bout, if you're in a competitive fight, that's a kickboxing or a kumite fight, ring control is one of the deciding factors. In other words, if nobody gets knocked out, or nobody gets their leg taken out from under them, gets knocked out, something like that, the person who obviously controls the fight can be declared the winner. So that's a good way to do it. Like punches, how you control the fight. All right, shoot back. We're going back that way. All right, I want you looking for that opening here. okay? Or the opening here on the back side. The front side, you teach anyone to hear that. Look for your openings. Ethan and JD, work your rhythms, okay? It's not just straight flow punching. Are you gonna punch yourself out doing that? You know what I mean by that? You're gonna exhaust yourself just throwing punches that don't land. Look for a target. Go. Bicep. It's all right. Let's make sure it's in frame. JD, don't just punch there, it's not open. Make it open. He's covered here, this is up. Look right there. Is there still an opening? Switch. You okay, Tammy? Everybody who missed that, Simba's over here abusing his cousin, knocked the breath out of her. Brutal, brute.
Me personally.
Your turn, Tammy.
All right. You knocked the breath out of you? Quit whining.
Do something about it, don't you?
All right, go. Punch, Christian. Punch. Don't touch him, punch him. There you go, Tammy. Get close. Get close. First fist. Steady, go this way. You just want to
Sorry, my hand, my wrist.
All right, let me demonstrate this, everybody. Wash your glasses in the window sill. I'll be looking for better. Christian's gonna throw punches. I want to demonstrate the best method of blocking is what?
Not in here?
Move. Don't be there. Okay? If you're gonna fight close like this, okay, you throw punches, go. Yeah, see how I'm tucking and covering? All right. He's got that one down low. That because you're not the breath out of it, it's not likely to keep punching. I'm just. See what I'm getting? Now, what I'm hoping to do, punch here, is give him this. Right? That's what, I'm hoping that happens. Punch with this hand. Open it and catch the point of that elbow. That's why you keep turning the point of the elbow to the attack. Now, here's the wrist. This is that risk-reward situation. If he's punching with that hand to the body, and I do this, see, he caught it right there, okay? The reward is, if I catch him here, it's gonna hurt his hand, okay? Promise you, he won't punch as hard from that point forward. The risk is, if I do this, and that comes in, it's clean, okay? Now what he's got his bottom two ribs. It might not be breath out of you. No. That's just gonna happen. Okay? The only thing worse than this strike is this strike. That's what's called a liver punch. If you get punched in the liver, it feels like your entire insides are bruised. It is painful. And you'll drop like a sack of flour. So this on your right side, the left hand hook. What do I constantly preach in boxing? Left hand, all the time. Okay? If you catch one of those left hand hooks at the body, my will stop. Alright? Okay. So, yes ma'am.
How long does that last?
That pain? A couple minutes.
Is that it?
Oh yeah. There is a possibility, extremely remote and rare, that you could lacerate a liver. And that's like a surgery. You ain't up there. Ma'am?
She didn't want that information.
Oh, well, you're asking. Well, I do too. All right, going back again, okay? Lock with your forearms. Keeping it tight. You're not doing this, guys. You're not slapping on the defensive side, okay? This time, I want you switching back and forth from right side forward, left side forward. If you're not already doing that, add that in this time. Switching back and forth between sides, going down. All right, go. Which part? Oh, I showed you boxing. Tough part, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Sir. Quit killing him. All right, so about 2/3 of the way down, you call the spot look and they say it works. Okay? Yes, it does. So what she's talking about, switch places again, so I want you to show. This is a very simple, what I call a triangle step in boxing. So she's going to go slow. It's going to be 1, 2, and then the triangle. All right. So go 1, 2, and then watch how she steps. See how she pulls her hip. It's called spring loading or loading. You're loading up your body. They don't know where the punch is coming from, and then it hooks. Okay. So when you're doing it, you're covered up, and I'm looking through the triangle here. Then pop. Okay, it's very powerful. Very powerful in the home run. All right, working back down.
My right hand is gonna get.
I got you.
If I don't stop using it.
Okay. Then just kind of ease, just ease. At least work your ankles with your feet.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir. And I can get this on camera.
All right, go. There you go. Look right there. Look right there. There you go. Now there you go. Look the other side. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Do more left and right. There you go. Circle around her hips. I'll probably get the catch, or understand. I said, circle around the hips. All right, Ms. Terry?
Yes, sir.
So what I mean by that is when we're finding position, when we're finding position, if she is left hip forward like this, and what I want to do is as I'm coming forward, I want to give the presentation of just a straightforward attack. 1, 2. I may even come this way. Then I'm going to step around the front hip. See that? Step around. Boom. So you're going to step around. Coming forward. Next time. Okay, coming forward. She switches sides. So she says she's doing that. I'm going to come forward. Now she's right here forward. Even if I'm this way, I'm going to step around. Step around the hip. Now look at the difference you get as we're going. I'm going to start forward attack. Then I'm going to step around one side, then I'm going to step around the other side, okay? Now look at the distance. Look how far I step around, okay? Now she's going to turn. Okay, that's what we do in a real fight. Turn to the attacker. Then I'm going to step around. Now look at the space you're moving, okay? But I'm not going this way. Every time I go, I'm going this way, all right? Well, stepping around the hip, okay? So let's try that coming back. Don't worry so much about landing so many punches. Let me make that clear. Some of y'all are still in here, you're throwing rabbit punches. I don't care if you go 5,000, only 5 of them land. That's not a good ratio. But if you throw 50 and 10 of them land, that's a much better ratio. Okay? Look for your target. Set yourself up. Be prepared. When the open is there, hit it. All right? Working your hips. Working the hips. Go. Step outside, please. Step outside. Go around. You catch one, Ethan? You got his throat? What you getting your throat? Oh, man. All right, put it back down. Work around the hips. Circular motions. Work those angles. Step around, Christian. There you go. There you go. Now that's better. Step toward the corner, not the side. Good, Candy. Good, Candy. Good. Let it up. That's fine. Make it circle. Make it circle. Go around. Good. Good. Find your open, Ethan. All right. Let's hear you. All right, let's do one more thing out. For right now, just lay the shields down, please. All right, in this bag are sets of shin pads. You'll do the same thing with shin pads that you're just doing with the shield. Put the shin pads on. Whoever's doing the kicking going down, put them on.
Sir, is it all right if I leave now?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's thank you.
I don't know what it is.
There's another set. And here's a single that fell out up here. Those are you swap back and forth with. If there's another set like that, so like that, it's laid down. Is it the one you got on? What's in here? If there's enough sets in here, everybody just put a set on.
Do these come on top of it?
Yep. There's some more. Dog, you're up. You got a pair on? Good. Yeah, go ahead and keep your gloves on, just for the sake of getting you square. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I got the. Yes, sir. So.
I apologize for my mom. Okay, each pair group, go ahead and grab a shield over here. If you look at your group, one of the black and gray. Yeah, if you're holding the shield, you probably want to take your clothes off.
Is it gonna be down and back?
You're down in there. Okay. So what we're gonna work on this first trip down is we're gonna work your power side shin kick. Now, this is one of those reasons why you wanna keep your weak side forward when you fight, so you can kick off your power leg, okay? So if you're right-handed and your right foot's your power leg, being left hand forward leaves that leg behind. We're gonna do shin kicks. How many of you know how to do a shin kick properly? Properly. You had a hand up, I stared at you. A bit. Okay. Shin kick's one of those techniques you can learn how to throw it like those two said, man, kind of maybe pretty easily, but learning how to throw it properly literally takes years. There's a lot of those techniques like that. One of them that you're very familiar with is this. It takes years to learn how to do that where you can actually cause damage to somebody. If you stay in karate long enough, have you got there yet? Where you feel like I can do that to create damage on somebody? Still not sure. What about you? Okay? When I tell you years, I don't mean a few years. I mean literally years and years. But once it clicks, you're like, I got it. And it makes a whole, because it opens up a whole different sphere of attack possibilities to you. So it's one of those things about karate that you just have to dedicate years to until it clicks, and when it clicks, you're like, ah, got it. And the beautiful thing about when you got it, you never lose it. It's like you feel it and it's there and it's good. Same thing when you're doing knuckle-losses and throws and stuff like that. Once you feel how it's done properly, you'll be able to do the rest of your life. I didn't say getting thrown, that's a whole different thing, but doing the throw. All right. So, right leg, you right-handed, right leg, right. Okay. So, the defensive person, you're going to hold that shield in your left hand. Now, don't hold it the way you would when you're holding for a kick. Okay? You want to hold it like this. Because you're going to hold it here. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you how to do this. Somebody's going to mess it up. But if you mess it up, it's going to hurt. You're going to bend that front knee like a front stance. You're going to hold that bag on the side facing the corner like this. Okay? The shin kick comes from this angle, from that angle and drives through. What you're trying to do with the shin kick is catch the thigh here and drive the thigh bone to the back heel. That's your objective. Okay? So let's walk through this. The way to properly do a shin kick, your knee's going to come straight up. Think about it like a mountain top. Up, then you're going to roll it and point it down. Straight down. The steeper you bring that kick down, the better it's going to be. When you're trying it, you're like, I've got it, and you don't. Most of you are going to do this. Up and then kick forward like that. That's way too high. You literally want to be trying to scrape your toe on the floor. When I tell you aim down, I mean aim down. Right? Another way of thinking about it is when he goes to throw this kick, he wants his foot to go where my foot is. Okay? So that's the angle you're going to hold that shield. If you're doing the kicking, look at the shield. Take a second. Make sure it's right. if that person's holding that shield too far forward like that, don't kick them over here. Make sure the shield is right. Okay, yes ma'am?
You will try and control the that so we don't hurt our partners.
Yes, but I can't guarantee it's one you said what I just said. All right, so Matthew, get in this position, squat down. That's pretty close, that's good. Okay? Good, good, good. Well, that's on your shield. Yes. For goodness sakes, people, keep that front of the event. Do not let that shin kick catch you with a straight knee. Yes, ma'am.
Is it supposed to be kind of on the front, or is it supposed to be on the side?
Kind of on the front, it's facing 45 toward the corner.
So that's okay.
This is where you want your shin kick coming from, this way. Not this way.
How hard are we kicking?
Okay, so that's a great question, thank you for asking that. How hard do you kick? All right, if I kick Christian, I give them the hard shoe because I know how low he kicks. Let me know if this hurts your thigh. That hurts? A little bit, okay? Let me know if this hurts. Okay? You have to check with your partner. Where's it too much? Okay, you okay? Did I go through that shield? All right, let's check it over here. All right? Does this hurt? No. A bit, not really? No? Just a bit right there, so you know that's what I'm getting. Now, notice what I'm doing with my body. I'm not going and pulling back. Okay, when I throw that shin kick, I'm setting down. Weight forward. Now, I'm going to show you this. It's not going to make sense, just trust me on it. I'm going to do the same thing I just did, but I'm not going to kick. Okay? I'm going to put my shin here, and you tell me, or you tell them, which one's harder. That or kick. Okay. The power in the shin kick is not in swinging the leg. The power in the shin kick is resting your weight on that thigh. That's why it has to come down. Okay? Yes, ma'am?
So is knee kind of moving in like that? Is that supposed to happen? Like a safe?
I control that. I made that happen.
Okay, but is it supposed to happen?
No. No. What should happen when I kick this time, like as I start to kick, I tell you what, 2 feet. I'm gonna get it on this leg. Okay? No. Yeah, go. She can hit me right here. Go. Yep. Just easy shin kick. Go. Good. A little bit harder. Good. So now what I did, you heard the thump. Okay. What I did was I tensed right as he got there. Okay. When I'm just standing here, I was like this. When he kicked, I did that and tense. Okay. Now, how'd that shin kick feel? Feel pretty good? Yeah, it felt pretty good. It's been nice. Didn't really hurt, but I felt the pop. I felt the impact. Do it again, same way. Go. See, now, that's a good shin kick. 2 or 3 of those, and I'm going to start to get sore. Kick a little bit harder. Go. Do it again. Come on, do it again. Do it again. Come on. Harder. What's happening to your shin kick? You're not messing up. You're not messing up at all. What does it feel like when you hit it? Okay? And it's just sliding. There's no impact. And I'll tell you why. Because as he kicks, I'm literally doing this. And I'm pushing my thighs toward his shin. And what happens is, instead of impact, it actually slips. So as that shin comes at you, tense down on it and drop that. Okay? That's the #1 defense for shin kick. Drop. In that thigh mode. You're literally taking away the impact. Okay?
Do you want them to do that?
Yes. Not to begin with, no, we'll work on that as we go. We've got 20 minutes, we've got plenty of time. All right, start soft, control, talk to your partner, find out how much they can take. A little more rotation. back. There you go. Fluid rotation. Fluid rotation. Do I need to hold it for you? I can't hold it for you. Okay. Did you hit your hand? Did it hurt your back? Was it hurt? Was it hurt? Hit your hand? Okay. Bring it down. Bring it right up to in. There you go. Harder. Lower. Lower. There it is. That's good. Come on, you can kick it. Don't touch it. Good. Come on. Swing your foot, man. You gotta swing. That's better. All right, coming back. Hey, let's do the same side, down and back. Same person, down and back. That way we gotta switch the gloves every time. No, we're on the same side. We're gonna do the opposite leg here in a bit. All right, go. Up and down, up and down. You're not doing around people, up and down. Roll your hips, roll your hips. Yes. There you go. Go ahead and keep it. Get down, just above the knee, just above the knee. There you go. Nice, that's a good one. Come on in, kick it. Not knee it, use your shin. All right, switch.
Oh, well, this is where she was.
When you switch for a shoe guard, that's why I give everybody a shoe guard. Well, I literally said everything.
No, it's just like an option.
A lot of macaroni you get. All right, so Matthew, slow. Show me how to do this. All right, get your knee up sooner. All right, now, what you do is you pick it up and then you step forward. Down, down, and down. You gotta swing it. Go on this side. Go. There you go. Swing it. This is what you're doing. You're going here, and you're going up and down. Okay? You still got to swing the drum. Okay? More rotation. Better. Up and down. Rotation that way. Up. Up. And then. Yes, turn. Yes. Christian, go. Up. You gotta pick your knee up. If you hear me tell everybody in the room, pick your knee up. Pick your knee up. Look. How high does my knee need to go? How high does it need to go? If you can touch your armpit with your knee, that's good. Do that. Okay? Up. Look. Up. Down. Okay? Good one. All right, go. No, you're doing this. That's where your knees coming. Up, man, up. No, here. Here. Why you, no. You can't be knee in front of you with a shin kick. You gotta come on the side. Yes, again. Now roll the kick. There you go. Again, keep target. Not your foot, with your shin. Kick from this angle, not this angle. Okay, so, no, look up. Hold it there. useful. Very useful. You gotta talk to him, it's too hard, tell him. Now, now, when I tell you to rotate your hips, I want you to look at what I'm talking about. If you throw your shin kick and you stop here, that is not good. You want to be here. You rotate all the way so that the kicking side hip is there. This way. Okay? When I tell you to rotate, I am not talking about half a rotate either. If it's too hard, say so. Okay? Going down. Down and back. Listen to your partner. If you're kicking too hard, they'll tell you. You're not going to kick too hard, I promise. Go. Kick. 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 Ugly part of the now, across the main street right there. Just above the wall. Kick it. Don't touch it. Kick it. That's right. Rotate loose. Oh, that's better. Come on, Daisy. Big rotation. Snap that hip around. Snap that hip around. There you go. You got front knee back, people. We have it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nice. Ooh.
Good job.
Me and you, buddy. Me and you. Nice. Ooh, that didn't even go okay. Good. 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 That's a good weapon, JD.
That's my favorite thing.
Good. You got it, buddy. That's a good one. You all right? We were thinking of who you were, so you were like that. You got it. A little bit. Come on. Kick it. You gotta kick it. Kick it. You're not kicking it. Kick it. Ethan, you know what I'm talking about. You. I was just talking to him when I said that. Christian, kick it. Joshua, you know what I'm talking about. Look, can't call you kicking yet. Keep going. Good. That's a good one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Down and back. Down and back. Come on, there you go, Christian. Dump it. JD, you're going to go back. Come on. Ethan, hold for him. He's going to back off of this, okay? JD, work on your technique, work on your motion. Okay? Hey, who keep going this way? Okay, keep going. Work on your motion. Try to really hone that down without putting the count to it, okay? Yes, oh, that's pretty. I'm going to take it. We'll do the same one. Right, good. Yeah. Stop. Oh, you know, my feet. Yes. Now, the way to think about it is think about taking this elbow up and you push this away. Oh, son. We keep one like that. Yes, sir.
What do you give it up?
Come on, Kenny. Get it, don't touch it. Come on. Good. Good, come on, Christian. Good, Christian, come on, swing it. Swing it!
One more.
Ah, give me one more, come on. Weak stuff like that. All your power, breathe. Stop, breathe. Breathe in. Now, go. Kick it. All right, just a little bit at that time. Lean into it. You stretch it. Look, you can slide. This is what you did, you can slide. You bring it back bad, watch your head. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna switch legs. This time you're doing the opposite leg. Is that Christian speaking? Good. Good.
Okay.
Do an off leg, you use your off leg.
Which is why,
Yep, you switching sides, let's see how you hold it. Nice, little more front heel. Let me see it. Oh, that's good. Or you look quite ready. All right, very good.
Like that. No.
There you go.
Okay, good. Over your arm.
Turn, when you get that turn, guys.
You lean it right.
You get that heel. Turn this leg all the way around. Let it up. Turn, all the way, this way. So,
What?
here,
You want me to talk?
turn it all the way. That's better, again, a little quicker with the kick. Oh, you gotta go down, hit the target. That's not bad, keep working, you gotta get it. All right. Pay attention to your target if you're on the defense. Go. You're on the defense. Turn it. There you go, Louis. Bend your knee, Christian. On your turn. You can turn that like a car without impacting.
Okay.
All right. Good. If it's not hurting her, go ahead and kick her. If it's hurting her, protect her.
Okay.
Nice more through. Go through. When you're kicking in your hips here. You want there, you want to come through more.
Sure.
See this way. You come on this kick, you literally want to come through part of that. You're so constantly stopping yourself. This is what you were doing. You're here, you're going. Watch this foot. Okay. What I'm trying to do, even going easy. You hear the difference? Just listen. There. First knee.
You ready?
Yes. More hip turn. Use your hips. Hey, use your hips more, not your legs. Yep. Same with you. Use your hips more, not your legs. Good. Hey, great upper body position. And you go around your body a little bit more. There it is. That's weight. That's weight behind that kick. Nice. That's a good one. Good, Christian. Stay with it. Get that knee bent. Push that elbow in front, Simba. Kick instead of one. Turn. You've got to turn. Go back, right back, there, Christian. There you go. Good. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Good. All right, other partner, left leg. It's gonna be our last set. After this, we're done. So go ahead. We'll finish up the set, and I'll talk about what I'm gonna talk about.
Actually, this is our second time.
Sir,
We're doing this the second.
this was the second time. We've done both people, both sides.
Wait, no,
I don't think so.
no.
Right, this is our second side for the first partner. This is the second partner, second side. I get confused enough, so I don't need to get confused.
I don't think so.
All right, let me see it, Matthew. Not bad, young man, you did one thing wrong. Your front hand, your back hand went to here. Remember, if you're kicking left side at the end of that kick, which hand's gonna be in front?
No, there's not.
To the left, right? When you turn, you want that hand up between you and them. I'll show you, Kenny. More than good, Steve. Really turn that bottom foot. There you go, Christian. All right, everybody freeze right where you don't move. Don't move a muscle. I've been teaching karate for 35 years. We have talked about this, me and you talked about it a couple of different times. Y'all have all heard me say it. None of the black belts are comfortable enough to do this. And after 35 years, I finally got one to do.
One hand.
Still can't. You're excited me a little low. All right, go. Show me the in front. Is that front knee? There you go. All right, go again. All right, go. Good, Matthew. Matthew, that's a great position. Now, don't lean back away from the target. Oh. Sir? No. That's, everybody pause. So, I was telling Matthew, don't, same thing I told you earlier, don't pull away from your target, lean into your target. And what he said was, come on, power. The power comes from your body weight, not the leg. Doing this is a round kick. Doing this is a shin kick. You're not going to feel the same. It feels less powerful because it's more about leaning than it is kicking.
But that one, where they leaned into actually felt more powerful.
You know, that was the difference. He didn't think it had any power, but when it landed, it had an impact.
Are we allowed to do shin kicks during testing?
And
Like for breaking.
I think I did one time.
How do you
14, I'll be 15 at 3 weeks.
teach permission from your parents? They give you permission, oh, that's good. All right.
Can I too?
How old are you?
14.
Get permission from your parents. Absolutely. I'll get y'all a couple of 2x2s, and I'll get you a baseball bat. All right, go. Come on, Christian. There you go, right? There you go, great form today. Great form. Push your hip down, push your kick knee, push it down toward the target. Yes, you got your legs swinging, you got your eye down. Good. What is this? Stay forward. Okay, come on. Stay with it. Come on. Go. You tired yet? Come on, let's go. Fight. You gotta have it. Fight. There you go. Don't lean away from it. Lean into it. There you go. Come on. Drive it. Break that leg. Christian. Come on. I give you to the hardest, the hip and shield. Come on. There you go. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Breathe. Hard. There you go. That's breathing. What you did before, passing. Breathe. Down and back. Let's go. Down and back. stay with it. Let's go, Matthew, go. Go. Slow. Let's go. Work into it. Come on, Matthew, work into it. Step, go. There you go, come on. Come on, Tammy, work it. Let's go. Come on, Tammy, go. Oh, that's a good one. Step, drive. Kick. Step. Kick. Come on, step. Oh, that's a good one. Go. Oh, nice. That's popular. That's big. Come on, go. There you go. Drive down more. Single down. Come on, Christian. Come on. Breathe. Step back and breathe. It's not going to hurt you more than 4 or 5 hours. Let's go. Now, breathe. Force that air down. Now go. Breathe. Force that air down. Go. Let's go. Don't pick your foot. Pick your shin. Get it close. There you go. Oh, come on. That's right. Now you got a rhythm. Let's go. Knock your foot, your shin. Come on, switch past. Come on, 10 more. Go, come on. Don't pick your foot. There you go, come on. That's good. All right, that's good. All right. What I'm going to get into tonight is learning how to do the shin kick from the front leg, okay? Because that's just as powerful. If you'll show on the left side. So there's 2 ways you can do shin kick off your front side, okay? You can skip in and do it this way, kind of a skip front kick, or you can slide and set it like you're punching, and then drive from there, okay? But you can do front leg shin kick and have power. My favorite one is when people are fighting at a distance, especially if we're fighting, and he goes, and he pulls back that second one, and wants to take that little break. When that distance gets created, it's called a switch step. That way. That's my favorite way to do it. Because you're kind of, when you do that switch step, you're like, for what? Because they don't recognize it. That's very strong. Okay. You're basically, when you switch step, what you're doing is you're switching into Hansbachi. Now your hips are set up for that turn. Okay? All right, under belts, take a minute, put the shields and stuff away. The chest protectors go in that bag. If there's room after chest protectors go in, then the shin pads go in there. If there's not room, just leave them laying there with it. And they all go on the top shelf on the right, please. In that bag. Ethan, will you go put that away for me, please? You know where it goes? Left side. It's about thigh high behind the actual table. All right, Mr. Sampson's not here, so Mr. Simba, what is it I'm supposed to say?
Oh yeah, like and subscribe and turn on notification bell.
I said turn on.
Turn on the what?
Notification bell.
The notification bell. Like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. It's a YouTube thing. I almost said TikTok, but it's a YouTube thing. Thank you for watching.